Game Radio, Shoutcast, Music Show, Lemon Party.
What?
Alright, and we're back in Game 2 of Giraffe Hunters versus Cash Money Heroes on the CGI ladder. My name is Triumph-Man, and you're listening to Net Game Radio. Joining me in the studio tonight is Maximus and Oh My God Blood. Guys, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thanks. Good last game. Enjoyable, so we're hoping for a game equally as good, if not better this time.
Yeah, I'm feeling good as well. So we see the bands come up. We have Spot the Aussie band Dr. Repulsor. We have Half-Assed versus band Wretched Hag. And we have Spot the Aussie band Thunderbringer.
As Farah also gets banned by Half-Assed, some fairly textbook bands coming in here. Thunderbringer, Dr. Repulsor, Hag, Farah, also all common bands, all common first picks, so no surprises here. As we're just waiting for Spot the Aussie to get out the fifth ban here, so we're just going to be interesting to see. I'm wondering if Giraffe Hunters will ban Kraken, because I've seen them ban Kraken every single game that they've played, as Spot the Aussie bans Flint Beastwood for their third ban. So we're just waiting for Giraffe Hunters to get the next ban up, as it looks like the teams may have messed up their who gets the first pick, first ban procedure. I'll have to explain to them how it works later. But anyway, Kraken indeed gets banned again by Giraffe Hunters. They do not like that Kraken at all. I'm not sure if they're scared of the new alt, or the alt avatar or something. But Kraken goes down. So we've got, so far banned, we have Thunderbringer, Pharaoh, Kraken, Hag, Wretched Hag, Dr. Repulsor, and Flint Beast. We're just waiting to Spot the Aussie to ban the last hero for Cash Money Heroes. This time, Cash Money Heroes playing on the Hellborn team, and Giraffe Hunters taking out the Legion side. So, what do you make of these bans so far, Maximus?
Well, it seems as Giraffe Heroes as Legion ran Wretched Hag and Pharaoh last game. They seem to have gotten those out of the equation. I guess they didn't enjoy versing those two heroes last game, so they seem to be getting rid of those. And Spot the Aussie getting rid of Flint Beastwood, which doesn't surprise me, seeing as Half-Assed did play a very good Flint Beastwood last game. And Bombardier ban coming out. I think that was banned last game as well, so that's no surprise. Dr. Repulsor, yeah, sort of your basic bans, all Thunderbringer, all those, and Bubbles last ban. Very common bans.
Yes, they tend to wreck tri-lanes, and as both teams were, well, actually, Cash Money Heroes went straight for a tri-lane, but Giraffe Hunters went for a 2-1-2 setup, so that was kind of odd. Don't see that often in competitive matches. In fact, I don't think I've seen it ever since I've started playing.
Well, it did start as 2-1-2, but they ended up putting 3 at the top with Swiftblade in the end. Yeah,
they rotated Witchslayer to top to join him with Voodoo Jester and Swiftblade at top. So, Blood, got any predictions for this match? Who's your money on?
My money's on Cash Money Heroes again. They played a really good game last game, so if they can just keep it up, they should be able to take this out. And we see the first pick there by Spot the Aussie with Myrmidon.
Again, yes, Cash Money Heroes picking up Myrmidon again. Honestly, my money was on Giraffe Hunters. Provided they start ganking a bit. I mean, that was a bit of nonsense, just letting that Mage Bane farm so easily at bottom, just really not giving him any hell at all, and he just, well, got fat and carried. That was all there was to it. So, Maximus, what about you? Who's your money on?
Oh, I'd have to give it to Giraffe Hunters. I think that they made the mistake of underestimating Mage Bane that game. I doubt they'd make the same mistake. From what I could tell, even last game, as you could see in the early game before Mage Bane started getting too fat, that there was definitely more coordination with Giraffe Hunters. They seem to be doing their team fights better, counter ganking better, but I thought it was, they just made a stupid mistake letting Mage Bane get that fat, but as I said, I don't think they do that again.
As we've got an Aluna pick, Rusty picks up Aluna, so that is an interesting choice. Not a hero I thought he'd see picked up, but it looks like Cash Money Heroes wanted on the team, as we're just waiting for Blue Bear to pick up his hero. And on the Hellborn team, on the Legion team, we've got Giraffe Hunters picking up Pebbles and Glacis as their first two heroes. Pebbles obviously a hero that wrecks Triland, so if he can get some good early levels and just go out and start smashing the Triland, they might actually do better this time if they just get that carry and smack him around. But looks like Blueberry's ghost picking Voodoo Jester. Although he's picked up Witchslayer. Blood, looking at the heroes that they've got so far, where do you think they're going to put the 3 heroes on the Hellborn team? Looks like we've lost Blood, so I'll pass the question over to you, Maximus. We've got Myrmidon, Witchslayer, and Aluna. Where do you think you'd put them?
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Blood is back. Blood, go for your life.
Yeah, I would probably say the Aluna mid, have Myrmidon Witchslayer top with possibly someone else, I'm guessing in a trial lane, but we do see Glacius get picked up, which is Bob's favourite hero, so I don't know what he's going to do about that.
You heard it here first. Bob completely screwed. So we've got Glacius. Sorry, what do you want to say, Maximus?
I was just gonna say, cash money heroes are doomed if they can't have Bob going Glacius. He's a lost cause. He doesn't know what hero is going to go if he can't play Glacius.
Yes, poor Bob. So we've got Andromeda picked up for the Giraffe Hunters, and they're also picking up Swiftblade as second highest. Swiftblade doing fairly well last game. Did pretty well. Didn't do too bad. So if they run him in a trial, I mean they've got the infamous pub stomp lane with Glacius and Swiftblade together. So Maximus, do you think they're going to run the trial with Glacius, Swiftblade, and Andromeda?
Yeah, I think that would probably be the wise thing to do, and they'll probably have Pebbles mid, and I'm not sure he's ghost picking Valkyrie, but we'll see if he actually ends up going Valkyrie. They might actually put Pebbles top against the tri-lane if he goes Valkyrie and have Valkyrie mid against probably a Luna. Seems like Hellborn's going to have Myrmidon, Witchslayer, Kronos top, a Luna mid, and Pandemonium bottom would be my guesses. What about you?
I'd say it's probably a similar. Yeah, I think so as well. Although they might just hold. I think they might possibly just hold Luna and Panda back and then decide where they're going to throw them, because Panda obviously will do a lot better if you put him up against Pebbles. His physical damage can really capitalize on Pebbles' lack of armor and the fact that he's melee, so he won't get harassed around as much. But that'd be my bet anyway. That's what I'd do. I'd hold Panda back, hold Panda and Aluna back, figure out where that Pebbles is going, and then throw Panda in against him, because if he can get his spells off, he can wreck Pebbles quite easily. What do you think, Blood?
Yeah, that's true. Panda's all these skills are superior magic, so they are physical, my bad, and so they're all going to go through a Black Ink Bar and stuff, so shouldn't be too much of a hassle.
Indeed. Honestly, I just send him up against Pebbles because Pebbles has 0.26 armor. That's 1.5% damage reduction, which is practically true damage. So anything that Panda does against Pebbles is true damage, and that's just ridiculous early game. But anyway, we've got the heroes rolling out. We've got up top, we've got Pandemonium and Aluna going top. Oh, actually, it looks like they're going for a 5-man gank. Giraffe Hunters are going for a 5-man gank. We'll just call it the teams. For Legion, we've got Giraffe Hunters, we've got Half-Ass playing Pebbles, we've got TNT Get Ripped playing Swiftblade, Strike Force playing Andromeda, Your Bud is Big playing Valkyrie, and TNT Your Mother playing Glacius. And it does look like there is a 5-man gank on the Hellborn team rolling out into that jungle up top. As we've got the Hellborn team. Sorry, it's a 5-man gank rolling out for the Cash Money Heroes into the Hellborn Forest. As we've got on the Hellborn team, Cash Money Heroes, we've got Spot the Aussie playing Myrmidon, Blue Bear playing Pandemonium, Rusty playing Aluna, Darkslayer playing Kronos, and Bob for the win playing Witchslayer. So I think they're just waiting for the Maximus. Do you think they're waiting for one of the Legion players to come up there and try and place wards?
It seems so. It seems like a sort of odd place for them to wait. There's not really many opportunities to get them. In any case, it seems as though both teams are sort of trying to set up some sort of gank here. So I'm sure we probably will see some action at the start here if the rune does end up spawning top. Here they come. Here we go. Should see some action right now.
Yes, it's Andromeda gets a stun out on Witchslayer. Swiftblade spins. Pandemonium cannonballs in. Myrmidon getting his weed field off. I saw Pebbles stun go out. Witchslayer going down. But who was the Bloodluster? I just missed that. Was it Andromeda who went down first? Or was it Witchslayer? Just scrolling up.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Andromeda went down first.
So it looks like the Cash Money Heroes again getting that Bloodlust, getting out a little bit ahead early, although losing a hero at the same time. But of course, possibly a bit better coordination there. They only had 4 players, managed to get the Bloodlust, traded a hero for it, but worked out well in the end. it looks like we've got Kronos and Myrmidon rolling up behind Swiftblade here, as we've got Glacius and Andromeda a little late to the lane here, just getting up into the lane now, as it looks like Pandemonium is indeed mid up against Pebbles. And we've got Valkyrie going to solo bottom versus a Luna, who has picked up an invisibility rune from bottom, I believe. So, early game predictions. Actually, sorry, we've got some action happening here as Andromeda gets hit by the weed field, but doesn't manage to follow up on anything. So, Blood, what do you think? What is your money on here for early game? Which one of these tri lanes do you think is going to come out on top?
I think the Legion tri lane is going to come out on top here, but we did see the Chrono get the Bloodlust there, so he's sitting nicely on 430 gold per minute at the moment. And yeah, the Legion team at top here, we've got a really strong tri lane with the Pub Stomp, as you said, Glacius and Swiftblade.
I know they've got Glacius and Swiftblade, but I don't know. I'm just worried because Witchslayer is the only hero they can really that effectively gank, because Kronos and Myrmidon, if provided provided Myrmidon picks up a level of waveform, can get out of there fairly easily if they need to. They can just use Witchslayer to be the more passive support, just backing off and stacking a lot more and just staying out of sight in the lane, just not getting stuck in there. So I think Swiftblade might have a little bit of trouble picking up some kills. As I'm just looking at their items, Swiftblade has gone boots first with some tangos. So Maximus, I don't know, would you have done that? Not personally what I would have done.
Personally, no, but I guess it sort of paid off. He did manage to pick up the kill on Witchslayer because of the extra move speed at that gank down there. In a tri lane with slow and a stun, it seems a bit of an unwise decision to start with boots. But I don't know, it seems to have paid off more or less. It still hasn't got a log attach or anything, which is a bit odd. But I don't know, we'll see how he goes. He seems to be going okay with the last hittings thus far. 6 creep kills, not huge, but he seems to be doing okay.
Well, I'm just looking at mid. It looks like Pebbles is beating Panda, although as I say that, Pebbles goes down to Panda. Panda's skill is definitely just ripping Pebbles a new one, because Pebbles, of course, has no armor. But just looking at the CK, Pebbles was a little bit ahead, but getting killed there, no longer the case, although Panda taking a fair bit of damage in the process, having also lost all of his regen, but it looks like he's bringing out some items now. He's got his bottle, so he's going to be fine. There has been a double damage rune spawn up top. Looks like Andromeda needs to be careful there. Gets a stun off, but gets hit by Weed Pill as well. Myrmidon going to pick up that double damage? No, they're just waiting for Panda to get there with that bottle. Although Glace is also hanging around quite close. Myrmidon dropping a Magikarp. Although it looks like he might be overextending a little bit. Swiftblade coming in behind Myrmidon. Myrmidon in a bit of trouble though. Pandemonium pops a double damage. Gets hit by Tundra Blast though. Pounds on top of Cannonballs on top of Andromeda. Takes out Andromeda with a well-placed flurry. Takes out Glacius. Uses the bottle. Now he's getting away from Swiftblade. Oh, the Swiftblade has some boots. I think he'll be able to run him down. He's either Pandemonium dropping the bottle. He's got flurry up. He's got Cannonball up in a second. If he Witchslayer, massive miss with that. I don't know what the hell Bob was doing. Bob caking it so hard there. Blood, what do you make of that?
Yeah. Bob really stuffing up his stun there. I don't know, he just didn't target him, and that might have saved Pandemonium there. But we did see some great work by Pandemonium there with a double stun on Andro and Glacius, and the flurry just killing them off there.
You heard it here first. NGR Bob taking it like a champ. As I just have to go and pass over the mic to Blood. So Blood, can you take this for me for a second?
Yeah. So at middle lane, we see Pebbles pick up the bottle, and also Pandemonium with the bottle here. At bottom lane, we have Valkyrie on level 5 with 8 creep kills and 9 creep denies. And we see at top here, Chrono farming away nicely here. He's on 16 creep kills, and it's only 4 minutes into the game. So, what are your thoughts on the game so far, Maxima?
Yeah, Chrono's doing a pretty good farm here, almost getting, a bit of a good couple lucky rewinds there, rewound the stun damage, and I believe the nuke from Glacius, so that helped him out a fair bit. Here we go, Witchslayer coming out with a stun by the look of it, a fish Magikarp being thrown, yep. Ooh, not much happening there. Mid, still sort of just doing a little bit of back and forth with stuns. Pebbles just missing a stun there on Pandemonium, who just really does destroy Pebbles' health with a couple of flurry. And
yeah, that's right.
bottom, it appears that Valkyrie almost picked up a kill on a Luna, but just sent him back to base in the end.
Yeah, Luna got away very, very lucky there with only 10 HP, using the Deja Vu to get away quickly. And up top lane, we still see the farm coming out here by Chrono, but not much going on at the moment.
As we say that though, Kronos gets hit by a stun from Andromeda, followed up by Ice Imprisonment from Glacius, and then just gets cleaned up by Purple. So it was Andromeda who got the kill there in the end. So Kronos getting caught out there, so just getting that chain stun, the Legion getting the chain stuns on there. And Myrmidon just harassing Glacius there, just harassing Bob. Harassing TNT, your mother. But guys, we've got an Luna pick this game, which is a little bit controversial as she just takes out Valkyrie down bottom. Didn't quite see that, but guys, personally, the Luna, not my first pick for a hero, but I'll start with Blood. What do you make of the Luna?
Yeah, Luna's not really a good hero in my opinion to pick, but we did see the kill there on Valkyrie, just with the lucky bamboo throw there. And at middle lane, we do see here Panda with a double damage trying to pick off Pebbles, but Pebbles is aware of that and just backs off.
Yeah, I think Panda made the right choice there, not choosing to go into Pebbles, because Pebbles could always combo him, and under the tower, that would mean a lot of damage. As Glacius comes in behind Panda, uses a freeze, but then gets jumped on top of him. Nicely placed Cannibal, takes him out, follows up with a flurry, gets tossed by Pebbles, but then Pebbles getting face smashed, but then Pandemonium under the attack from the tower decides to break it off. Doesn't think he can carry it through, even though he has the double damage up. Andromeda coming in after Panda, getting at the stun off there. The Comet comes out on Panda, but it's only level 1, so doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Aluna wading into the fight there. Pandemonium still got the double damage, sprays his flurries into Andro, and Pebbles almost takes them both out, but in the end, he's cleaned up by a stun from Pebbles. So very close, very nice work by Panda. Very, very close. So Maximus, what did you make of that fight just there?
Well, to start with, I thought it was very inconvenient of, unlucky for Panda to start with. When he actually ultied Pebbles, the tower attacked him once, but the tower actually switched targets as soon as he cancelled his ulti. So he would have actually been able to finish off that ulti, and his ulti with the DD probably would have killed Pebble. And then again, just as he was being chased there, unlucky. Unfortunately, Aluna, for some reason, didn't decide to come in and help him, rather farmed the creeps instead of coming to help Pandemonium in any sort of real way, which seemed a bit odd as well. But yeah, I mean, very good anyway. Got the Panda kill, and both of them managed to get away even though they were very low, which is still good.
Well, I'm going to say Blue Bear looks like a player to watch this match, doing a ton of damage, and it looks like he's gone for a 4-0-3-1 build. He's level 8, he's got 4 in Flurry, 3 in Cannonball, none in Flick, and 1 in Face Smash. Honestly, I always pick up some levels of Flick, but he's gone straight to Cannonball and Face Smash. So that's an interesting choice, but it seems to be working out for him at the moment. But Maximus, going back to our topic on Aluna, what do you make of her? Honestly, not a hero I like that much, but you were talking about her before, said she was all right.
Yeah, she's a very sort of fight-based hero. She can either be real helpful, as you can see down here. If you see it bot, she's just having another couple of shots at Valkyrie, almost 28 HP, almost killing her, but not quite managing to pick up the kill. I think she can be quite powerful early to mid game, but as the game progresses, I feel that she gets very weak due to her ultimate not really scaling very well at all, or I don't think her ultimate really has much utility or use at all to anyone most of the time. But I believe her stun is quite powerful in team fights and good at laning. Oh, so there's some action at top. Got Pebbles with DD, and we got Swiftblade. It looks like Pebbles has picked up a double tap. And there goes Pandemonium as well, just cannonballing his way to death.
Yes.
And the only person getting away, Bob, for the win.
It was a pretty interesting fight there as Glacius got picked off, but then Kronos then getting pounded on by the Legion team. I'm pretty sure he got cleaned up. And then Pandemonium, then the Legion team counterattacking, Pebble showing up, and then Pandemonium getting taken down there. So a bit of back and forth up the top lane. The score is 9 for 8 as Aluna goes down to Valkyrie. She got away on like 20 HP there. That was a very close fight at bottom just there. So it looks like Luna and Valkyrie fairly evenly matched at the bottom at the moment, as Panda has come back to mid to farm it. I'm just going to look at the GPMs, just looking through the Legion. Actually, no, there's action top, as I think Andromeda gets smashed by some stuns there from Witchslayer. Andromeda gets a stun on Kronos, but in the end she goes down, so just getting jumped on there. I think Witchslayer and Myrmidon getting some good stuns out there, and then Kronos just jumping on top of it, as Pink is calling out with some pings. Just I think he's possibly asking for some wards, or just asking for someone to check his back there. As a ward does go down, it looks like he was saying he was going to ward there. As another Magikarp goes down, doesn't manage to get Swiftblade as he spins his way through it, spins his way through the weed field as well. Kronos jumping on top of him, but he's not going to be able to finish him, I don't think. No, he does indeed back off. It looks like Luna might be trying to kill Yellow at bottom. Blood, did you see what happened to bottom? And all Valkyrie's retreating on very low HP.
Yeah, it was just a stun there in the Bamboo thread there, just pushing Valkyrie back. And at top here, we see a move trying to happen here on the Chrono with Andro. Yes, we see the Andro swap here in the stun. We also see the Chrono go off. We see the Valkyrie ult. We see the Ice Imprisonment onto the Witchslayer, and the Swiftblade gets the kill on Bob. And we also see here the spin off, but Chrono just leaps away nicely, but Myrmidon is unlucky and gets Ice Imprisonment by the Glacius, and that's another kill there for the Legion team.
I honestly think that was fairly bad ult placement for the Kronos. Maximus, do you think you could have placed it a little better? Just, missed Myrmidon and clipped someone else?
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. I was going to say the Kronos ult seemed quite poor, as he managed to trap all of his teammates and leave a Glacius outside to slowly beat on Andro. Sorry, not Andro. To slowly beat on Witchslayer. I really think he could have definitely used that to better effect if he'd either waited a couple of seconds for his teammates to position themselves a little bit better, or just tried to move it more onto the Glacius and away from his own team. I think he sort of seemed to rush at it, trying to quickly save Witchslayer in some way, but as I said, it definitely could have gone a lot better.
Yeah, so Andromeda swapping away in there, but yeah, I think he really just possibly panicked a little bit here, and placed it a little too quickly. As we've got Andromeda has roamed bottom. She's looks like she's trying to help the gank up in bottom. As Pandemonium tries to cannonball on top of Pebbles. Pebbles managed to get his combo though off of Panda, but then backs up. I think it was a wise choice. He would have got cleaned up by the face smash and the flurry. But just looking at the GPMs, we've got Swiftblade sitting on 266 and Kronos sitting on 230, so fairly even here at the moment as far as the carries farming go. But I'm just going to have a look at Panda. Panda sitting only on 207. I thought he was doing better than that, but he's only on 35 creep kills, so apparently not.
5 kills.
As looks like Pandemonium though. No, sorry, Pebbles taking down Pandemonium there. He managed to pick himself up a DD and probably just comboed his way to victory. As looks like we've got some action about to happen at top. Although, no, it looks like the Legion team aren't going to be attacked by the Hellbourne. They're just backing off there. But, Maximus, do you think Panda could have been farming a little better? Honestly, I thought his GPM would be better at this point.
Well, he's been doing a lot of roaming, and although he had quite a lot of success to start with, unfortunately, picked up a couple of deaths in a row and hasn't really gone back to farm since those deaths. Seeing a Swiftblade about to get picked off here, Luna teleporting up and picking off Swiftblade. Glacius just fleeing out of there, so it's probably a good pickup.
Well,
there's some action at bot with Andro and Witchslayer. Looks like nothing's going to happen there. They're just going to get away from each other.
Well, Swift did manage
but yeah, Panda...
Oh, so you go.
Sorry, you go ahead. Oh, yeah, I was just saying, Panda just really hasn't had the opportunity to sort of get back to farming, as he seems to sort of get back to the lane and then end up wandering off and sitting around waiting for ganks, and there was been a couple of counter ganks that so he just sort of had a little bit of bad luck, and with that missing double kill as well was quite unfortunate for him.
Indeed. I was going to say, Swiftblade did manage to pick off Myrmidon, although he was going for Kronos. He did manage to ult on top of Myrmidon and take him out when he went to top lane, but Kronos came back around the trees, leapt over the trees, came back around and caught him in an ult, and then let the tower finish him up. Although, again, I don't think he quite caught Luna in it, but placed it really damn close, and Luna just walked into it. Could have done it a little better. As I'm looking at a triple stack of creep up there, so hopefully Swiftblade will take that, use the opportunity to take that out later.
A little bit of action in middle. Pandemonium is about to get picked off here by the look of things. Oh, he jumps up onto the hill, so he's going to be between a rock and a hard place, as Pebbles would say. He seems to be trying to hide. There you go. It looks like they're probably not going to find him, but we'll see what happens. They're looking for...
Yeah, that's a smart play there. As Spot the Aussie did get picked off by the heroes at the top again. So Myrmidon getting picked off by Swiftblade and his compatriots again. As it looks like Panda is still hiding there. It looks like somebody's pinging at him.
Pebbles is pinging, so I think they found him. There we go.
Kiss my ass.
Yes, indeed. Kiss my ass. Half-ass saying, kiss my ass. Nice work.
And there goes a Luna.
Did you see what happened?
Smackdown even.
Did you see what happened?
Yes, he just hit a 5-second arrow. Valkyrie hit the 5-second arrow through the trees on a Luna, and then just leaped up to him, did the call of Valkyrie, double hit. It pretty much took him down from about 3/4 HP to nothing in the time of the stun. Not much a Luna could do there, so she just got taken.
Alright, so we'll cross back to Blood. We haven't heard from him in a bit. What have been your thoughts, Blood, so far on the game?
Yeah, the Legion team really been going quite well, but I'm having a look at Pebbles' items right now, and he's picked up the Ring of Sorcery. I'm not quite sure why he got that, considering he does have the bottle. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts, honestly, with a bottle and a power supply, don't really see him needing the ring that badly. Would have preferred to rush a Portkey. What about you, Maximus?
Yeah, can't really agree with that either. It seems like a sort of an odd move. The only thing I can think of is he's getting it to sort of help Swiftblade and Andro and his other sort of intel characters. But, Chrono's doing a big rewind, but he probably will go down here. Yep, there he goes. Nice gank up top there. But you see, as you can see, just using the ring to sort of give back mana to his ally. Again, though, you definitely think that the Portkey would have been a better option to start with.
Well, yeah, if he can get that early Portkey, he can just start shredding those support players. I mean, Witchslayer, 600 HP, Aluna, 800 HP. You've got, Spot the Aussie, 600 HP with that Myrmidon. They're just food, really, as we've got some action happening bottom. Pandemonium trying to get away, bouncing over into the trees with Cannonball, going to try and dodge Swiftblade. Swiftblade cutting his way into the trees, spinning now. Pandemonium, though, looks like he's going to get away. Hasn't picked up the enhanced marches, though. Going to get run down, I think, as Andromeda swaps. Luna, though, gets a stun off, doesn't quite manage to save his teammate, as he's now being chased by Swiftblade and Andromeda, although he's going to get away, as Glacius and Pebbles also coming bottom. Pebbles has a haste, so if Luna stays around that tower, she's in some trouble, though it looks like they've seen the haste as she's backing off. Although, no, she's running towards him. She's in a fair bit of trouble here, dropping that Deja Vu, but no good. Pebbles just runs her down with a haste, easy as you please. So, Pebbles really doing some damage here. Blood, what do you make of this Pebbles?
Yeah, this Pebbles is going quite well. He's sitting on level 13, and he has enough money now. And at mid, we see him going onto Myrmidon with the toss there. He still has the haste, and he gets the stun off and manages to kill Myrmidon there.
Yes, he managed to run in the Myrmidon. He's sitting on 2,400 gold at the moment, so he's got enough for his
Don't know what the
Portkey.
Switch Slayer is doing. He has 600 HP. Not really a great idea to go on a Pebble, and though on half HP still could one-shot you.
Bob, what are you doing, Bob? Anyway, we've got a pause called out here. Oh, sorry, what do you want to say, Maximus?
I was just going to say, I really think that both Myrmidon and Witchslayer, because as Blood said earlier, it seems that Pebbles is just picking up his Portkey now. Unless Bob and Myrmidon start getting a couple of braces, because they're both sitting only around 600 health, they're just going to be free chowder for Pebbles' rocky appetite.
Yes.
So I really think they need to pick up some braces and some health, or else, yeah, he's just going to be roaming around eating them.
Yes, Pebbles going to rock their world, quite simply. But yes, I would pick up a bracer, and honestly, I'd pick up some Mystic Vestments to go with it. Now, Pebbles has had a pretty good farm. He's got his mana management solved, and he's got his mana management completely solved with all of those items there. He's got his Portkey, I think. Fairly sure he's bought the Portkey. Blood, what would you pick up for him now? If you were playing this Pebbles, what would you buy?
I'll pick up Hyperstone and slowly make the way into the Demonic Breastplate.
Maximus, what about you?
Personally, I've never been a huge fan of carry pebbles, so I'd probably go for the frost shield armor. Frost field plate, sorry. And yeah, because against a team where they don't really have a lot of sort of chasing abilities, I think slow with the frost field plate and the armor and all that would be go really well for pebbles.
Well, yes, particularly I pick up that frost. I'm also the same. I also pick up that frost field plate because they've got pandemonium and it really cuts down the amount of damage you can do. And also, the negative attack speed always nice against Kronos. Just slow down those bashes just a little bit. But at the moment, we're still paused, so just going to scroll around and have a look at everybody's items. It looks like Swiftblade has almost finished his Battle Fury. Almost finished his Runed Axe. Valkyrie, though, not sure what she's saving. I'm sure she's got Enhanced Marches. She's been smacked around a bit, though, so maybe that's about all she's managed to farm up. She did get hammered a fair bit by Aluna, though. Actually, I'm just going to have a look at Aluna. Speaking of her, what does she manage to pick up at the moment? She's got Enhanced Marches and a Ring of the Teacher. I'm not sure what she's trying to buy. Maximus, any ideas what she's going for?
I think she may be going for a Gnomes, actually. With the team that they have, all quite mana heavy. It could be a good pickup. There goes the Luna, I think. Yeah, see. All those guys, all those squishies, Aluna, Myrmidon, and Witchslayer are really going to have to pick up, as you say, Mystic Vestments, a couple of braces, or it's just not going to, I mean, Pebbles is just going to keep on rolling out as he is now.
Yes.
Valkyrie, on the other hand... Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
No, it's alright. If you wanted something to say, go for it.
Oh, I was just going to comment on Valkyrie and Aluna haven't really had much to do with the teams at all. They both sat at bottom, killing each other for quite some time. And again, there you go, Pebbles just picking off yet another one of the squishies. Myrmidon not making a good decision here to stay around because still Pebbles, still full mana, full HP, could easily just go pick off those two at the back over there, choosing to throw Pandemonium instead.
The Glacius did get taken down. Valkyrie possibly in a little bit of trouble there. No leaping over the top. Pebbles got the haste still happening. It looks like Pebbles is just putting on his troll face and running around because he's having the time of his life. Although he does get caught out by a Weedfield. Still got the haste. Still got a few seconds of that. I think he's going to get away fairly easily. His portkey coming off cooldown fairly soon. He is away quite easily. No problems at all. But yes, honestly, Blood, I think Pebbles is just going to put on his troll face and run around ruining people's day. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. As Maximus was saying, most of the Hellborn team is fairly squishy, and we see Pebbles here jump onto Myrmidon, absolutely smash his face. And we see the 4.5 second stun onto Aluna, and we also see the kill there by Pebbles onto Aluna.
Yes, excellent stun from Valkyrie. Very nicely done. And yeah, Pebbles just, rocking it up, having some fun. He's got no problems. He's just going to wreck everybody. At this point, I don't think... What have we got? We've got Myrmidon hasn't even got boots. Myrmidon hasn't even got boots. Bob's got Striders and has picked up some wards and stuff, but he's got no defense at all. Honestly, one totem not going to cut it. One Mitre Totem not going to cut it for defense, as it looks like Swiftblade going to pound Pandemonium, drops the ult on top of Pandemonium and chewing through his HP, and then yes, just cleaning him up there. Magikarp coming up, but too slow, and he also has a haste, so no problems there. Also, we'll say Swiftblade has picked up his Runed Axe, so he's going to be fairly difficult to slow down. On the other hand, Kronos has gone for a Steam Boots instead. He's also picked up a Sustainer, might be trying to pick up a Runed Axe as well, not 100% sure where he's going with that, as Pebbles just farming it up, just running around doing his thing. But Maximus, at this point, let's say you were the Hellborn team, you're in a fair bit of trouble, Pebbles is ruining your day, what would you do?
Well, at this stage, unfortunately for Bob's, Ozzy and Rusty, I think they've left it almost too late. They've already let the damage get done. They should have been picking up those things earlier on with the Pebbles, who was already doing quite well. At this time, Swiftblade's getting really farmed. He's 8 for 1, 380 gold per minute, whereas Kronos only sitting at 254. At this stage, you'd have to almost definitely give this to the Legion team.
Fair enough, as it looks like Kronos is aware that people are trying to smack his face in. They've got some defensive wards up there in the jungle, so Kronos just hiding there. Will the Legion team try and seek him out? Doesn't look like it. They're just wandering around in circles. The HoN team can see them at the moment, so going to be interesting to see if they decide to take a shot at them or not. Pandemonium just wandering around. As it looks like Andromeda's found a stack there. I thought Swiftblade would have cleaned that up by now, but he hasn't. And we've got Pebbles there just killing some neutrals, just getting his farm happening. So really, it looks like the HoN team deciding to back it up, turtle it up, don't want to engage if they have to, and just going to try and get as much farm as they can happening. So Blood, at the moment, I don't know, what would you do in this situation? Just press concede, or do you have some master plan?
Nah, I'd be conceding this match now. We see Pebbles picking up the spell shards pretty soon. He's got the Great Arcane, so it's only 1,000 gold away, and at the moment he has 970, so not too far away from that. And it should be GG from now.
Honestly, that's something I don't really like that much on Pebbles. I don't like spell shards on him, because he's pretty much a single target damage, a single target damage, right? Because you very rarely you're going to hit more than 1 or 2 people with your stun. So he's all about the combo, and that spell shards really at level 3 only adds about an extra 200 damage, if I remember correctly. For that kind of money, you could almost just pick up a codex and give yourself a 3rd nuke. And after you get the codex, then think about picking up the spell shards. I don't know, Maximus, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I don't really think the spell shards are really worth the amount that they cost, especially for only the level 3 in total costs 4,625 gold, which is enough gold to buy a Frostfield plate, which I think would be a hugely better pickup. I mean, spell shards, it's okay. But at the moment, as we can see, we still don't have any health pickups on Bob for the Win, Myrmidon, or Luna, so he really doesn't need it at this stage. When he can still chew through their health without it, he'd just be better off getting Frostfield or something so they can actually use it to get the people who are getting away, such as Pandemonium and Kron.
Well, yeah, like you say, he could, pick up spell shards for an extra 200 damage to a single target, or he could pick up, a Frostfield Blade, which does 200 damage to a single target, but also does massive AoE damage. So you're adding 800 to 1,000 damage because you're hitting 4 or 5 people with it. It's massive AoE. It spreads out nice and fast too, so very difficult to miss with. And when he's got a portkey, it's really easy to place it as well. So I agree. I'd go for a Frostfield Blade as well in this situation, if not a Codex before spell shards. But looks like he is going for spell shards. Andromeda swaps out Witchslayer, spotting him out with that ward. There's Swiftblade ults on top of Witchslayer, just gets smashed. There's nothing Myrmidon can do. Myrmidon getting caught out by the stun as well as from Pebbles, as well as Kronos. Pebbles just smashing Spot the Aussie there. So really 26 minutes in, we're 27 to 11, and it's got no sign of stopping here. This Pebbles is a pain train. He's not going to be stopped at this point. Kronos got no farm. Oh, actually, sorry, I'll take that back. Kronos has a Rune Axe a little bit late, but I don't know if Giraffe Hunters screw around a bit. Maybe Cash Money Heroes can get back into this if they have a couple of good team fights. Blood, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Pebbles is just having a field day here. So, should be 1 round to Giraffe Hunters and 1 round to Cash Money Heroes. So, it'll be coming down to the wire in the 3rd round of this game.
Indeed, of course, this matchup between Giraffe Hunters and Cash Money Heroes proving to be another close matchup. These teams have fought against each other in the past, and we saw both teams have won 1 match apiece, so this is a bit of a grudge match for them. But at the moment, looks like they're pushing top the Legion team. They're all forming up. Probably need to get some counter wards out up there. I think they should have figured that their Legion, the HoN team have wards up from the way they've been moving, but apparently not. As Andromeda swaps out Myrmidon, Pebbles getting his stun off, and Myrmidon getting stunned by Andromeda as well. But Witchslayer cleaning up Andromeda there, just dropping the stun, dropping the ult, and Andromeda going down pretty quickly there. But Swiftblade going to take out that tower nice and easily. So, I don't know, Maximus, do you think the Legion team should be pressing their early game advantage and just trying to get a Rax fairly soon?
Yeah. They really should be. I mean, although I don't think that this particular streak would slow down at any point during this game. I think the damage has been done. I'm pretty sure this game's over. I really want to see Pebbles jump out here and get this Immortal. I think he's 1 kill off, so we'll see if he's going to do something. I mean, he's got 3 or 4 people on that team he can choose from here.
Oh, no!
No! Oh, God!
No, Pebbles, get the Immortal.
Here he goes. No, I think he's going to be away. He's got away. Port key. There we go. He's okay.
There we go. Pebbles going to get that Immortal, hopefully. Picking up a double damage rune, so he's going to come back for a second round, I think, fairly soon. Although maybe that's just shaking him a bit. Doesn't want to risk that Immortal. No, he is going back for a second round. It looks like he's, no, just not sure what he's going to do.
Well, they still got the ward. See the Myrmidon. Here he goes. They don't have the ward. Yeah. They can't see him. He's gone. Here we go.
Hail to the champion. How about that? Excellent work from Half-Assed. Half-Assed, of course, carrying his team through a few matches we've seen him play, doing some really good work as a solo mid player. But it looks like they've spotted out Kronos. No, Kronos porting away. But at the moment, Swiftblade ulting on top of Pandemonium, although it's getting spread around. Although he manages to take out both of them. Nice work. Glacius coming in time. Power finishing him off. So bad luck there. But good play, though. Good, well-timed ult and cleaning up both the Luna and Pandemonium with Glacius' help. But Blood, we haven't heard from you in a bit. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, I just saw that fight there at bottom. That was some good work by Swiftblade there, getting the double kill onto Pandemonium and a Luna, but dying from the Hellborn creeps and the tower there.
Indeed, getting taken out in the end, but was nicely played. And here's a hero we haven't seen a lot from, a Valkyrie. Picked up a Nullfire Blade. She's level 2. She's upgraded it twice, I think. She's upgraded it to the 2nd level, I think. But yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Valkyrie.
Upgrade because 16 charges.
Yeah. But yeah, Valkyrie sitting on 3 for 3 and 1. Really haven't seen a lot of her, and she's only sitting on 269 gold per minute, so I have no idea what your Buttersbeak has been doing. But honestly, with that Pebbles roaming around causing hell, I guess she doesn't need to make an account for herself that much. But Blood, have you seen what Valkyrie's been up to?
She's just been farming bottom from what I've seen. Yeah, just getting all the kills, but we did see a kill down on her earlier before from Pandemonium, so I'm not sure if that really stopped her farm a lot, but she has picked up the Nullfire Blade, and it looks like the Legion team might be pushing mid here, or yes they are, they're going to push mid here. We see the Valkyrie come out onto Pandemonium, the 4.5 second stun. Pebbles come in with the toss and the stun. We also see the Chronosphere go out here, trapping all the Legion team here, and the Hellborn clean up on Pebble just after his Immortal. We also see here, we see Glacius just nearly escaping there, and we see the Swiftblade coming up and cleaning Chrono and the Witch Slayer, and that is a genocide there for the Legion team. We should see a push here and the Rax taken down. Oh, and the GG goal goes up, and that's 1 round for Cash Money Heroes and 1 round for Giraffe Hunters.
Indeed, so 1 for 1. We'll be in Game 3 shortly. You've been listening to Net Game Radio. My name is Triumph Man, and I'm joined here in the studio tonight by Maximus and Oh My God Blood.